Hi, my name is Mr. McCambridge and I'm going to talk about English language at A-level. First, a little bit about myself. I'm the head of department. I've been teaching for 18 years. I teach English at all levels, from Key Stage 3 to IGCSE. I've taught A-level English language, I've taught A-level English literature, and I've also been an examiner for A-level English as well. Why study the subject? If you're interested in English, if you understand it to be a world language, if you have a passion for language and the intricacies of how it can be used and manipulated for a variety of audiences or for a variety of purposes, if you're interested as to why we use English as a medium of communication across the world, then this could be the subject for you. The key topics we study in the subject there are three main areas. Number one, language, the individual and society. There is language diversity and change, and then there is an NEA, which is a non-examined assessment, otherwise known as coursework. In language, the individual and society, you will study how texts are written for different audiences or for different purposes, and you'll study child language acquisition. That's a particular area of interest for me. I love inquiring and finding out about how we go from babies who cry the minute they're born to very rapidly acquiring a language skill set, especially in those first 5 years. So language acquisition is a real area of interest, and that'll be one of the first things you'll study in this subject. Then we move on to language diversity and change. For this, we look at language in terms of social groups, we look at language and gender, how differently men and women use English language. We look at the regionalisation of English and how people in different parts of the world or in different parts of the UK use language, dialects, sociolects and so on. We look at English language and the impact of technology. So we look at the impact of text speak on how that's changing and evolving the standard language that we use. And as part of language over time, we look at text from around the 1600s up to the present day. As part of the non-exam assessment, you will do a language investigation. So you get to choose what part of the English language you will have studied over 2 years has been of most interest to you. So it could be that you've had an interest in language acquisition and you might want to do a research project where you talk to teachers and you analyse how teachers speak to children or their students. It could be that you have a toddler or a young person in your household that you want to analyse and see how they develop language. In terms of future careers, there are a wide range of careers open to you if you take English language. Particularly beneficial to those interested in writing or in journalism, maybe child psychology. Careers in communications or digital media often find English language a very useful subject to have. Law, of course, politics, public relations, international relations, and of course business. So I could go on, but there are just a few ideas as to why English language might be useful. How might the course prepare you for university? It's a very academic course, so you'll be doing lots of academic reading. There will be an expectation of you using a lot of self-discipline when it comes to independent reading and independent research skills. Similarly, a lot of self-discipline and time organisation will be important when it comes to you doing the NEA, the coursework component. But the benefit is you do have more choice and more freedom when it comes to coursework than perhaps you've had at IGCSE. So if any of that interests you, please do come and talk to me or any of the English team, and we'll look forward to you maybe joining us next September.